Okay, we're gonna try this again. And I cannot ever push the button on my computer. And if y'all can hear me, let me know. And thank you for being here. Hey, Red Metal. Hey, Eric. Hey, Holly Berry. Hey, TK, girl. I love you, girl. We stayed up way too late last night talking, but we needed to. And I don't want to miss anybody. Hold on. Let me go up. If I miss someone, I'm sorry. Noel. Do you get weird shit like, your Noel, like Christmas time? Do you get people saying anything about your name? I'm just curious. Because if I was Noel, I'd punch someone in the face if I got all these weird comments about my name being Noel. And I didn't even pronounce your name correctly for God knows how long. But I'm glad you're a woman, right? Yes, you're a woman. See, look at me. Look, y'all, I'm here to talk about Ethan. I was about to show my face, and then I was like, not today. Not today. Not today. Not today. And Littles doesn't want to be in here, so she doesn't want to show her face. So I was like, maybe I'll take that as a sign. Just listen to Littles. When Littles wants to be on camera, you guys, then I'll show my face too. But that girl, let me tell you. Red Metal, I know you're a man, motherfucker. I know you're a man, fool. Noel. When I don't have my brain wrapped around all sorts of shit, I'll make you a song, Noel. A new Christmas song with the name Noel. Just for you, I promise. Typically, I can rhyme and make songs and use my words so good, but not lately. But it'll come back eventually. It's got to, right? But you guys, I love you for being here. Today's been a weird day. Hard day for me. For many reasons. Also the obvious. But before we get into anything, I really just want to take a moment, like you guys, a real moment. And I know most of us have done this all day today. Not only I want to take a moment to honor Tommy Jude. I never thought I was the last person on Tommy's last live. And I hope he's flying high. He knows what we don't know now. And I sure the hell hope he met my dad, because I've always told Tommy my dad and him would have been buddies if we lived in the same city. Tommy's the kind of guy. My dad would have hung out with him, and Tommy was a guy that my dad would have always talked about. And I didn't always love people my dad hung around, but Tommy was a good guy. And rest in peace, Tommy. And hi, Toes. Thanks for being here, Toes. And I'm sorry that I'm trying not to be emotional today, but aside from all this, you guys, there's just a lot going on in my life with people I care about. And I think we all have to remember tomorrow's not promised. And I'm glad Toes is here. Toes. I'm about to read a bedtime story, if I can read, because I couldn't find the story again. And I've done this in a video, you guys, about November 13th. I was trying to print it to make it bigger, but, I don't have luck with technology lately, you guys. So honestly, we're going to talk about November 13th, but I wanted to say, rest in peace, Tommy. When you stop and think, you guys, about this little crazy little wild community we all are a part of, it kind of really hits home. We don't have to love each other. We don't have to like each other. Y'all can say I'm annoying as fuck. I don't know. We can all have those feelings about people. But at the end of the day, when someone loses their life we just found out, right? So in such a quick amount of time, Tommy let us know, and then he's gone. And I hope that this is, I just hope that we take that and we all become better. Every day we should do something to become better. And I'm not saying I'm some saint. I'm not a saint. I do try to better myself, and I know where I fuck up at, and I know where I'm wrong at. But so long we're kind to others and we love others, that's what really matters, you guys. So thank you all, especially you, TK, for being here and for loving me and being here, because I'm a hot mess every time I go live, you guys. I'm a hot mess. But I'm a real person, and I promised myself I would never change who I am, and I won't. So if I'm a hot mess, I'm a hot mess, and you guys are here for it. And I appreciate you if you have it. Hi, Justice for, oh my God, I'm honored to have you here. Justice for Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan. Thank you. Wow. That's a privilege to have you here. So thank you. I'm trying tonight not to, well, TK knows I'm lying if I say I'm not going to say some shit. Because I'm going to say some shit. I'm concerned, you guys. I'm concerned about what's happening. And now, oh my God, now I feel like I don't even know who Justice for Maddie. I don't know. But now I feel bad because I'm never trying to hate on anybody. I'm really not. That's the last thing I want to do. We all want truth. We all want justice. And I don't, oh my God. I literally don't know who you are behind the account, and I respect you because I see everything on TikTok, and I love the pictures. I love them. I love them. It just is scary to me that we're here 3 years later and we have more questions than answers. And that's concerning. And I'm not trying to be weird about it either. Thank you. Thank you, Red Metal. And you guys, I can't read and talk, or we would never make sense of anything. Hi, Thomas. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I have a lot of concerns about this case. And I never, ever, ever, and I want to make it clear because as of right now, after I'm done, I have to go put my everything in my description. So everything I'm saying is truly my opinion. And tonight I'm trying to do it out of lots of love. However, I'm very concerned with whatever happened. And so I don't know who did this. But tonight I want to do something a little different. I've done this. I've read this story to you guys in a video months ago, and I cannot find it for the life of me. Even ChatGPT can't find it. So that's a little weird, right? But it was titled November 13th. And no, it came from some archive somewhere about, and again, I'm not judging, I'm not stating things, I'm just telling y'all a story, but it came from ties to Christy, Kaylee's mom's family. And it's weird. I'm not on social media a lot. My Facebook, I literally 3 months later, like September was my birthday, I recently thanked people. I think I thanked people. That might have been last year. I'm not on there for anything, but I get notifications about this case. Like, you may like friend suggestions, you guys. And I'm like, okay, that's not someone I just looked up. And right before I came live, and this is again, it's one of those moments where I'm all over the place because I just saw a connection to Christy, um, to somebody named Aaron Gunderson on Facebook. And as I was trying to get ready, I clicked it, and then it could take you down another rabbit hole, right? However, I know already there's ties, and this is why I want to read you this story. And Toes knows, if Toes is still here, Toes knows. Toes knows. I read this story, and the story hits really close to home for me because it's about something happening in California. And Kaylee's family has said they're from California. And I think that everyone's looking, I think we're all looking in the wrong direction at people. Just like Xana's mom, Maddie's dad. Wrong direction. Nobody's looking at the Chapins. People, for whatever reason, do not want to look at Kaylee's family. And I'm not saying that they harmed their children. But what I am saying is I don't think that they get to play stupid. And so this whole thing tonight it's not to sensationalize what happened. It's not about clicks. It's about honoring today. And I hope, and I know most of you feel the same way. It's about all of their families, so long they weren't involved, right? It's to honor Tommy Jude, who now he knows the truth. In my personal humble opinion, Tommy now knows. And out of all the coincidences that most of us don't believe in, I do not find it a coincidence at the timing of his death. I don't find that a coincidence at all. Sorry, you guys. I love you, TK. I love you. You're good. I literally just said KKK. And then I was like, God, what am I talking about? I love you, TK. You're good, girl. I love you. Thank you. And I thank you for being here all the time. And I swear to God, I literally keep telling myself after every live, I'm going to give wrenches back to people. I was just in a moment of taking them away because I just was. But I'm going to give wrenches. I just have to do it on YouTube and not here on the StreamYard shit. But I love you guys. Okay. So I'm going to try and stay focused. Toes, you said you're here. You remember this story, November 13th, that I did a video? And I want to tell you guys because God knows I want you guys to know the premise of the story because it's from the late 1800s, but it's nearby me in California where it happened. And it's Christy's side of the family. The premise is that someone dies every November 13th. Hi, Lisa. Okay, good, Toes. Good. Holly Berry, they have a lot. Well, they had a lot of homes in California when this happened, when I first looked them up. And I can't say who or what it's tied to, but I mean, I assume they were rental properties. Oh my God, TK, thank you. Love you, girl. Thank you. Yes, please hit the like. We're all looking at these other families, the two families that are the easy targets. Oh, yeah, addicted to drugs. And I don't know if Kara still pays attention to my channel, but if she does, man, if she does and if she hears this, then I love you, Kara. And I will always respect you. I will honor your truth and I will honor every ounce of our conversation. I will never, ever not believe in what Kara, Xana's mom, told me. And that's just that. So, and I will never not love Maddie's dad for loving her the way he did. Because Maddie's dad was literally, if I was gone, he just spoke so highly of his child. He was hurting. And I don't care what their mistake. I don't care. We all make mistakes. I'm not judging people based on their addiction. Because guess what? I truly freaking, and I'm trying not to cuss because I want to cuss, but I'm truly, I believe that the two families that have more money are the ones that need to be looked at. Because they wanted more money for whatever reason. Or they weren't, the Chapins weren't. I don't know what was going on with crypto with Steve. But people need to wake up and stop pretending like the two rich kids weren't rich kids. Because they were. Nobody wants to talk about the cocaine in the hotel room with Maddie and Kaylee. In the video that they say Charlie. And I'm glad I'm saying this because I just found Charlie in my you guys, it's full-fledged has to do with drugs. But we're not going to just blame the two that it's easy to blame. We're not doing it. We're not. I spoke to Kara myself. She told me a lot. I told her I would respect her, and she wanted me to simply say we talked about God. And I don't think anyone, especially if you're Kara, can get through this without God. If you're especially Kara. So here I am preaching again, and I don't like to preach to you guys. I don't know, you guys. This whole thing's wrong. It's all wrong. I don't get it, but it's all wrong. And I was going to share before I got like all emotion. Today did not turn out like I needed it to prepare for this live. I wasn't going to go live, you guys, but I also said that's so wrong. 3 years of my life has been dedicated, as many of you dedicated to this case. And I couldn't not go live. Like, I want to go to sleep. I want to avoid a lot of feelings sometimes. And today's been a kind of a real rough day for many reasons. This case, but also real reasons in like real life. And I'm confused about a lot of shit, to be honest. But if I didn't go live tonight, it would be so wrong in my mind. We've all been here. We've all fought. We've all done our best. And Hollyberry. No, I know. And I'm not talking about Pav. Pav annoys the fuck out of me sometimes, but I like love him at the same time. Like, here's the thing, you guys. Like, in losing Tommy, I hope we all realize that, like, we have this weird, crazy community, right? That's a blessing. Whether we love each other or we annoy each other, we think someone thinks they're right, someone else thinks they're right. Like, at the end of the day, you guys, it's a community. And I hope, if anything, and I think Tommy would want that as well, if anything, that we can just do what we're here claiming we're here to do, and we're all guilty of it as creators. I'm guilty of it. I'll speak for myself only. I don't want to be judgmental. I don't want to be snarky. I don't want to be rude, but I am sometimes about other people. And it might not be to you guys like on a live or whatever or in a video, but I am human just like all of us. And I hope that at the end of the day, what we take from this is just that we all want the end result. We really do. We want the truth. Can you hear me, Noel? Thank you for telling me. I swear to God, I'm so frustrated with this whole, but we are having like storms here. But I swear to God, I'm about to throw my computer out the window. And thank you again, TK. That was so kind of you. I love you, girl. And welcome to all the new members. Welcome to the hot mess shit show of what the hell? Toast says, thank you, TK. Hi, Pumpkin. Pumpkin says, I'm new to this channel. I'm here because it was recommended. Well, thanks to whoever recommended. They might be crazy. They might be cool. Who knows? But thanks to that person. And I started listening, and I think everyone wants the truth, and we do want the truth. And God willing, we get the truth. I hope we're all here to get the truth. Part of my heart says we're never, ever going to get the truth, the full truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us, God. I don't think we're ever going to get that. But I do think that's solely because I do believe Brian and Holly Berry mentioned Pav. And I got to give him props for whatever it was he shared the other day that looks like Brian's still trying to do his homework in prison. No one wanted to believe when I said that Brian could be a Fed of some kind. I didn't say FBI. I didn't say what kind. They're like, you're crazy. When you're trying to expose corruption and you're trying to fuck with fucking dirty cops and they don't know that they're fucking with you, that's my opinion of what happened to Brian. Down to the pen, trap, and trace. I said in Pop's comments long ago, because I read all the documents relating to Gil, all those, dudes that I don't want to mess with storage units, pen, trap, and trace. I said Brian somehow got caught up, probably because he was talking to these dudes. And we don't know, maybe Brian was on his own like escapade of trying to find out himself. We don't know. We don't know. What I do know is there's so many worse people in that area that could have, would have, maybe did this. And the way these people have responded, the parents of these children it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. And Dylan, I know y'all think Dylan's the guiltiest of guilty out of the two. I disagree. I think her tears, I think those were fearful tears. But how come the lies continue? Y'all, Bethany says she don't know Showalter. Showalter doesn't know Bethany. Oh, I've seen, like, hello? Yes, you do. You were pictured in a photo fucking how many years ago together at like a bonfire. Y'all are cousins. Stop lying. And I forget who. I had a video to share with you guys that I found, and Criminal Mind Holes. If you hear this, I'm so sorry. I'm an asshole. I have not gone back to my messages. I'm literally an asshole. But Criminal Mind Holes, I've gone through my phone and I've been trying to delete because I don't have space anywhere for anything. It's all Idaho. But I have naked man running on video, and Criminal Mind Holes is the video I got it from. So I forget who I saw play this just like yesterday or something. And they didn't know where they got it from. So I had it and I was about to post it. But I've yet to do that. But dude's naked and running. So who's naked and running and why? But then I have a question, you guys, since I'm not ready to tell the story yet. Y'all need to tell me, who is this? And I know who you're going to say it is. I think. But who is this dude? Who that? Hi, Jane. I mean, I know y'all gonna hold on. Let me make this shit smaller because I know you guys think it's who I mean, yeah, I know what you think, but it's not. I don't think it is. It's not the name it's under by any means. That's not dude's name. That is not Demetrius. So who's this? And if it is, then it's listed under something completely different where I found it. Because I think he looks a lot like Demetrius. Chris Brown says I used to love him until he beat Rihanna up. Oh my God, don't get me started either. I'm gonna talk shit. You guys, the thing is it all makes sense. But listen. Listen, Linda. Hold on. Watch. Who's this? And I don't know who this is either, really. And sorry, lady, your shit's public, so that's public. I'm not saying who she is. But what's bothered me from day one is whose hands, just like Bubs had posted maybe a month ago now, because time flies. But that one photo we've all seen, right? We've all seen it. Of a couple in that vehicle. In my opinion, it's always been a Mercedes G-Wagon with a lady with nails, a lot of cash, and her dude. And I can't tell you guys who that woman is right yet because I'm not ready to accuse anybody of anything that I'm not sure about. But I will say, when I was trying to do my homework earlier, and to Christy, trying to find this whole November 13th story so I could read it without like my eyeballs falling out because I printed it so small the first time. Tell me why Christy's tied to a dude named Aaron Gunderson. But Christy's also tied to a lot of other people. And I'm not ready to fully talk about that yet. But today's not about all of that. You know, you guys, it's not. So, as much as I just, like I say, you guys, I wish you guys like were, if I was like, I want to talk, I wish you guys would all like appear because I want to talk in person. It would just be so much easier. And then we could all trust each other because this shit's getting real and it's getting deep and it's kind of getting scary. It's been scary for me. which is why it's hard to speak on some things, because at the end of the day, I want the truth to come out. But when you feel you know things and you already feel threatened and you don't feel like you know who you can call because the FBI, nobody seems to give two fucks, right? That's a bad place to be. It's a bad place. And I'm not saying I know it all because I know it all. Like, I'm not that, I don't know it all just because I know it all. But my original plan, you guys, was to share Post Woke Worlds live from earlier, because she's talking about 1122 King Road Clue, and she gave me permission to, speak on it. And we will tomorrow, we'll talk about it. It's just angering to me that why are we out here doing this? And the families aren't. And also, let me see if I can find it real quick, because there was they had a ceremony or something at 7 p.m. tonight at the Healing Garden at U of I. I wonder if the twins went. I mean, come on. I'm looking to see if there's a clip like from the news. I mean, nope. I saw it on my phone, but I don't see it here now. Like, what is wrong with these people? And I'm sorry, but Jack doesn't deserve that dog. And I unfollowed the dog on Instagram because seriously, I'm sorry. That dog either was not there at all. So Jack knows that. They all lied, which is clear. Why does he have that dog? Yet those two, Kaylee's family, you got a puppy, but you didn't take Murphy? Like, what's wrong with you? And I don't feel bad anymore. You know why? Because I gave them information a long time ago. And I'm not crazy. You know why? Because Reed Upmore's ass was on the freaking shit to be tested. So I'm not that crazy. And I'm not just lying. And I never showed anyone anything, just like I will never go against Kara's wishes. I respect people. But at the end of the day, what the hell? And I'm sorry, but Steve is a bad dad. Because he lets Christy say, and Olivia, and the eldest, and Christy, we have 5 kids. No, Steve has 6 kids. Samantha is his child. I speak with her as well. And I think it's so rude. And then this is the problem, you guys. People end up fucked up and end up doing bad shit to other people because they're hurt by shit. And I'm not saying Samantha's going to go do anything. I'm simply saying hurt people, sometimes they get into bad things. I love Samantha. I think she's a good person. She's hurt. We're all hurt. We're all human. But the way they did not acknowledge her as his child is a problem. It's a big problem. And what I don't like is hearing people on these YouTube streets lying about Samantha to get clicks. Don't believe everything you hear, people. And I hope you guys know I'm not out here to be lying. And if Samantha said sure, I would share everything we've said. I don't want to do that. But I'm not out here saying, I talked to Dylan, I talked to Bethany, then I changed my story. Then I have some bullshit excuse. Then I'm back to blaming somebody else. Pay attention, you guys. YouTube's not paying me shit right now for whatever reason. YouTube's like, nope, shut her up. And that's fine. Lying continuously, that's not fine. And I will call it out all day, every day if I see it because it's bullshit. Hold on, I'm reading your guys' your messages. Me too, Red Metal. Friends, friends. I love friends. Literally. It's okay, TK. I love you. Do your thing. Do what you got to do. I appreciate you. Yeah, Toes, they didn't do their job or they're involved or whatever. And I think today I've really kind of felt really bad because I felt like I'm over this shit. And that's not cool to feel. It's not cool to feel that way because I think we all know, anyone with a brain knows that this shit is not what happened. The lies are lies. The PCA was a lie. So when the PCA is a lie, why would anyone believe anything else? That's been my thing the whole time. Also, why? I'm tired of telling people the DNA of Brian Koberger did not fucking exist on that sheet. They got his daddy's DNA out of the trash. Whether they knew if he had relatives or not in that area back over here from the East Coast, I don't know. But Brian somehow magically was the target. And I don't believe Kopaka was. I don't believe that. I just don't. And I cannot prove shit because I opened my mouth and I yapped my trap and tried to talk to people on the DNA website, like tied to Brian's grandma. And now everything, ever since then, 2.5 years ago, it's now gone. So stupid ass me. Everything I was told by 1122 King Road Clue has come to fruition, basically. Who's the caller, though? Who's the guy who calls? Dave. Who's Dave? Who's Josco, 1972? Who are all these dudes? And what is Brian doing still studying, in prison? Is it because he's a Fed? Because he got fucked up and stuck? That was my point earlier. Because, me, I lost my train of thought as always. Brian's making proposals, in my opinion, as of current. I don't know. It wasn't dated, but I think dude's like, I'm not holding myself up any longer than I have to. And that was shared by Pop. But he said that proposal, no date. I think Brian's like, hey, I'm not sitting here rotting. Like, I'm gonna get my shit together still. And while I'm in here, by the way, I'm just gonna get a real look at shit. Right? I mean, some dude, I did a video, y'all. He was so excited to call his wife and said Brian Koberger was in the same prison as him. What a thing to be proud of. What a thing to be proud of. I'm reading your guys' comments, you guys. Sorry. Yes, Tess, the PCA was a lie. So once we're lied to by law enforcement, why do we believe anything else? Aside from the fact that we all witnessed some bullshit when we saw people walking into that house in and out, not proper. It's all bullshit. And I don't I don't want to say it's all bullshit, but it's almost hard not to want it to be bullshit because of how it was handled. Either way, the whole thing is wrong. And the Chapins are the shadiest people in this whole thing. The G's slight, very slight next. But I'm trying to decide if I want to read this whole story to you guys or not about November 13th. Because Christy, Kaylee's mother, her whole family knows that someone dies on November 13th. And I'm deciding if I'm reading this because I feel like I'm already losing my voice. But later people will be like, your voice sucks. I got really creeped out as I was looking to get this printed again. Oh, now I see where I could have fucking found it. Sorry, I said F. I'm trying, not cussing. But someone in the Lukens family, Christy Gonsalves family, dies on the 13th of November. Why would you let Kaylee go anywhere if you know that? And then again, I have a lot of questions of a lot of things that have been stated. And I have questions for that family because I told them, yet Brat Norton can get attention. I don't want that kind of attention from King Gonzo. Okay. I don't. Because it's weird attention. And I'm calling that shit out like I saw it. It's weird. It's fucking weird. And where did that get anybody? That Howie the Homeboy book. The only important part was about Brian having family in Washington. Nobody paid attention to that, though, did they? Well, if you did his whole fucking family tree and then some, and then Bethany's and Showalter's, you probably paid attention. It's all bad. And they cover up for cops. They do it all. Oh, I love that you guys love each other in here. Thanks for being kind to each other, because seriously, we need that. Who wasn't living with whose parents? Annie. Hi, Annie, if I didn't say hi yet. Everybody's got to follow something. That's the problem with this. Just like Charlie Kirk got murdered, you guys. And I'm going to talk about Charlie Kirk here pretty soon. Because I can't talk about Idaho as much anymore. It's going nowhere. Brian Koberger, I pray to God his team really is fighting for him. But Charlie Kirk was set up, you guys. And in my opinion, personally, everything to do with Charlie Kirk has to do with the Idaho 4. And I know that might not make sense to you guys. It doesn't make sense to me quite yet. But think of the Chapins and the big money. We got to give money to the foundation, to Sigma Chi, to whatever. It's the same type of thing. And when you step out of line in someone's eyes that has donated or given a ton of money somewhere, you get in trouble. That's my opinion. And yes, Lisa, I'm sure Tommy knows. And maybe we're all crazy for doing this to ourselves. At the end of the day, maybe we really are seeking answers that we're never going to get. But it's not wrong to, I think we've all fallen in love with these kids and their kids to me. Like, I guess I'm old now to call kids kids, but they could be my child, any one of them. So, but Ethan, I just know something's not right. And I believe what I was told, you guys. And I wish we would get the truth of 1122 King Road Clue. I wish we would one day all get it because we all deserve that because we're all here still talking about this whole thing 3 years later. And I mean, it's just been like a very weird day for me personally because every moment of the morning, 12 o'clock ish, the whole early morning though, I was like, they didn't call the cops. They did not call for help. That's not that's not okay. No one's going to make that okay ever. At least in me too. If somehow this is some kind of experiment, and honestly, I'm starting to wonder, real wonder. I wish it was though, because that means 4 kids didn't lose their lives. But I don't think, I don't know. I'll beat Ethan's ass. I'll say that, and I'll sue Idaho, and I'll sue every family. But I'd be happy to know they're alive. But I think the bigger picture here is that this is a big cover up because of whatever went on, whether it be crypto, drugs, whatever. Or, that love triangle that Stacey Chapin said it wasn't. And she said it didn't have to do with drugs. Well, tell me why Emily Allant posted today the weird picture, and I wasn't prepared because I got sidetracked, but Emily posted the weird picture, you guys, of, hold on, if I don't have to put in my password and all that stupid shit like I always have to do. She posted the picture with Hunter's hand on Ethan's inner thigh that really just is not dude-like. And when I first saw that years ago, I was like, that's weird. But Emily posted it today and said, we love and miss you all. Fine, so be it. But I don't know how these people are living, these kids. They're living lies. Hunter knows damn good and well more than what we all know. That knife, sure, that's not, and I was told, and literally I'm saying too much. I shouldn't be saying this. There's just too much. It's just too much, you guys. And it's obvious. I mean, it's literally obvious. The interviews with these kids, it's obvious. Bethany's a liar. They act like they don't know their friends' names. They don't know this. They don't know that. It's bullshit. Sorry. It's just bullshit. Right, Toes? Yeah, it's all gaslighting. We've been gaslit for 3 years, you guys. And like I said, you guys, I truly I pray they are alive. And this is some weird ass bullshit that the government's doing, like BK Ultra. However, I think it's dirtier and deeper than that. But it's wild, you guys, because I literally don't think I've grieved the loss of my dad because this happened just months right after. And I was trying so hard to not have feelings because I didn't want to upset my dog who loved my dad. Okay, I sound crazy. I know I sound crazy. But hence my love of the shower now, because I would go there, cry, and then I'd come out as if my dog was a child. Like, I'm not going to cry in front of my child because they feel it, they know it, and I'm not doing that. This has gone 3 years now. And who gives a shit if Brian Koberger got $28,000 in 3 years? That's some bullshit. And I wish I had $1,000,000 to send to Brian Koberger, because I'd beat his ass if he did anything to anybody, but I don't think he did. And they could say my name all they wanted, but I think it's ridiculous. They're like, "We want to know who gave money to Brian." Who gives a shit? They want to know that, but they won't tell us. They won't give up his call logs. They won't give up his messages in jail. How does that make sense? You're going to out people who gave him money. And who cares? We all know it's not his family, not a majority of it. So why can they do that and it's going to end up coming out unredacted? Yet we can't know shit. Why'd they fuck up the PCA? I mean, you guys, it's just there. And Steve knows it. Steve's made weird statements from the start. This is all bullshit. And it's bullshit. It's not fake bullshit, I don't think, but it's bullshit. They fucked up this case. They need to own that. We, the American people who have invested our lives into finding the truth, yeah, well, maybe if they hadn't been so shady, you know? Toes, I know. You're talking about the Moonstone Bank thing? Yep. Where'd it go? Where'd the money go? The crypto shit. And I personally still believe in my heart that Steve was threatened about money. And I'm sorry, but why? Why? I don't know. Put a one in the chat if you think the parents got to choose cremation or not cremation. I firmly don't believe, well, I'll rephrase that. I don't believe we saw bodies because I don't believe they had a choice to take bodies out. I firmly believe he meant what he said. I brought my kid home in a box. And little Miss Kathy Mabbitt, okay, like, she was the most uncomfortable interview I've ever witnessed. And she clearly was coerced. I had to say what she said. But if y'all brought your kid home in a box, sue Idaho. Why are they not? But they want Brian to pay. Okay, it's cool. And why are your kids together? The ashes. And why have y'all not done one interview together? Kaylee and Maddie's family. Why? Best friends? Hi, Sally. Sorry, guys. Hi, Templeton Periwinkle. That's an interesting name. Thank you guys for being here. I just don't know, you guys, but what makes sense to me is, first of all, Bethany and Showalter, they fucking know each other. So her lying pisses me off. Bethany is just a liar in general. And she didn't have the balls to even show up at the sentencing. Dylan did. Dylan's tears are probably tears of fear. I don't know. I do believe they both know what happened. I'm not giving Dylan like a free pass. But Brian Koberger did not do this. And the day people want to understand, even TK, like she's maybe not here yet again, but TK, she's been one of the first people to put out on the audio, on the video, and has recently. You see multiple people at Linda Lane. You see scrubbed footage. You can tell something's not right. And now I firmly believe it was Charlie, not Farley. And I have to do that in a video or another live because I need to make sure before I put someone out there. But I believe it was Charlie, not Farley, 100% now. And we know drugs were involved because some people were honest, like Kayla, the Asian girl, Kaylee's friend. But is she SCI? Because she's probably like my age and I just turned 40. She's not their age. She looks like a grown-ass woman. Granted, I give it to you guys. Kids these days, they're putting Botox and doing weird shit that they don't need to be doing up in their face, making them look older. They'll regret it a lot later. But there's a lot that just doesn't make sense. And the key to all of this is whoever Dave was, whoever some of these callers, Josco 1972 on TikTok, that's the key. Because he sounds a little bit like Brian, but we've only heard Brian say like, what, 5 words in 3 years? And Brian might have fucked around and found out the wrong way. He might have known Kopaka from Pennsylvania. He might have come this way with, issues. There are big names, though, tied to the cartel and shit that I don't know. But also, what about Brian's dad? And I'm sorry, Mr. Koberger, but like I said, you guys, they never had Brian's DNA. They had his dad's. Then when they had him arrested, they went and used his to match his dad's, which is obvious. But they're covering up the truth because it could all match to a distant cousin like Reed Upmore or Ben Upmore. Bethany is cousins with them. And I keep telling you guys, I'm going to prove it again. I've shown you guys, but in prior videos, but I will do it so long I keep my head on my fucking shoulders long enough to do so. Today was a weird day, and I think it's very weird because there's a feeling about this whole case. I don't like this case. I don't want to. There's a lot tied to this case that people, it's getting very clear. I hope we one day know, but the people who do know, I don't feel are safe right now. And that's just my opinion. Toe says the only problem with the drug theory is, and I did the math, there's not enough users in Moscow to equate to the nature of the crime. Yeah, I don't think it's. Then there's this theory that Kaylee was hooking up with a cop or someone tied to the university. The football guy is questionable, the football coach, because I was told long ago this is tied to athletics. My question is, though, why Brian? When y'all got a bunch of black kids, I say this as I'm half black, you have a bunch of black kids you could pin some shit on, because there's a lot of racism over there. But you're pinning it on Brian. Why? And in my opinion, it's because the DNA does tie back all the way to Brian's dad. We weren't supposed to know that, though. And I think Othram Labs and the Chapins, oh yeah, we're best friends now. We don't, you can't change the outcome, but we've gone to CrimeCon now twice, and we made friends with the middlemen of Othram Labs. Why? Because your son, the twin of the girl, your twins, because that DNA might have been all over, because now they can figure that shit out. Triplets, DNA. The car's already there. What the fuck was Hunter Chapin doing there? Jealous of Ethan. That's my opinion. And like I told y'all, it goes back to the Bible. And sometimes people take things out of too seriously. That's not what God wanted. God wanted the Bible to be understood by all types of people. Some take it way too seriously. Firstborn son. And I question, Brian, was he a sacrifice too, but in a different way? I literally need to know this, because I think he might have been. I think Brian and Kopaka were weaponized minds. Not saying Brian did it, because I don't know. But I'm saying even to lure him there for whatever reason. But that's not his car. And Ethan, he happened to have his own apartment. Okay, that's cool. My very first video that I didn't make is all about the apartments across from that gas station, you guys. All about it, with 2 white vehicles. And then I question, why was Boobs on the ground so hard up about not letting people find the truth? I mean, I guess because she's probably related to Kaylee's family in some way, shape, or form. I don't believe she works in the legal field. You can't wear your boobs out like that to your work. I guess maybe in Idaho, not in California. I don't know. What? Janelle Hunter Chapin. Oh, Lord. Used to date Bethany and Xana. Well, I think Bethany. I'd love to sit down with Bethany. They should have both been put in a jail cell until they decided to talk. That's my opinion. They should have spoken and said nothing and kept there, but they would have talked. And I mean, I'm sorry, but they sound like idiots talking to the cops. Like, you're not idiots. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that they're not morons, literally. But they sound like morons talking to the officers. But the officers also, they sound like morons as well. It's ridiculous. I love you, Lisa. Thanks for being here. Al Smith. I will tell TK thank you. She stepped out for a bit, but I know. Thank you to TK for all the gifted memberships. I love her so much. And please, you guys, go check out. Hold on, I'm going to find it because I don't know that she's here, but I'm going to share her channel real quick. Because I want you guys to all go follow, and I want you guys to pay attention, because it's important that we go back to the beginning. Linda freaking Lane. Everything is Linda Lane. And nobody, I mean, TK is one of the originals that literally the OJs that made me not feel crazy when I saw what I saw at Linda Lane. I'll just say that, but I'm going to put her Hi, Chloe. Thanks for being here. And if anyone I missed you, I'm sorry. But TK does good stuff, good videos, but I'm getting her link right now. However, don't do it at late night. Don't do it. Just don't. I had to stop myself from doing it late at night because I'd have my magnifier and I'd be in the dark and I wouldn't sleep all night after the fact. And I really, TK is an amazing, here's her link, amazing contributor to this community. And I just love her. Here you go, you guys. So please go follow, subscribe, love on her. Sally says, wasn't the vehicle parked behind Ethan's red Jeep? Yeah. And there was a black SUV that rolled up at 4:30, 4:28 or something a.m. on camera. So what was Hunter doing? Where'd he go? Because they were dead by then. And if you watch the interviews, you guys, you just watch them. Watch how they look at. I think Mr. Chapin has. I think Stacy wears the pants in that relationship. I think whatever evil comes from that, and sorry, just my opinion, all speculation. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I feel like I would cry more for Ethan than his own mother. And that's fucking weird, you guys. It's weird. Virgil Green says one of the runners was a victim being pushed. Well, damn it. I wish I had it like I have the naked man running video. And who's naked? And the only thing I don't know about the naked man running is like what day it was, which is a problem. But dude's running naked. And that's thanks to Criminal Minds. But like, why are you running naked? And isn't that what Bethany said she saw? And why would a dude be running? I mean, you got to think about it. We went from fireman with a vacuum in a mask, and then Steve wants to say adding to that, like a dude with a kill kit. None of that makes sense. And they didn't give two shits about the blood or anything that really mattered. Brian got framed. He's screwed. And that's the American justice system, folks. Like, that's not cool at all. Yeah, I'm trying to send it to myself, Eric, because I had it to post, but then I saw somebody else literally do it. And then I was like, whatever. I'm trying to email it so I can share it on my computer with you guys. Because I tried to do what I could with the lighting, and you legit see dude running, and I played over and over. Dude's naked. And I mean, unless they have a bunch of naked guys running around Moscow all the time, I mean, who knows? We don't know what they do over there. They're weird people. But then you have to wonder, who is in charge? Someone is on that audio in charge, you guys. And that's scary. Like he says, like, go kill. That's like trained, groomed, no choice. Like, go kill. But that's the uncomfy part, you guys. People don't want to talk about the truth. And the truth is, people get raised into some weird shit every day. No one wants to talk about the weird shit. Just like no one wants to talk. Well, I almost got into it actually. I was going to say, just like no one wants to talk about Donald Trump hanging out with underage women, right? Don't want to talk about it, but it happened and there's proof and there's going to be lots of proof. People don't like the truth, y'all. They don't like it, especially when it's uncomfortable. Hold on, guys. I'm sending this to myself right now. And I'm so, oh my God. Dude, my whole phone is this. I can't. My whole phone. I have so much. Hold on. You guys, I'm looking. Videos. There we go. Oh, that's that video. I have so many videos I have yet to post. Where's the naked guy? There's Reed. Oh my God, you guys. I'm going to have to post it after. I can't find it, and I'm not about to try and post random videos. Oh, maybe it's here. Hold on. Oh no, I'm not gonna send myself a bunch of shit that I don't know what it is. I'll post it though. Naked man running. Because y'all will see a dude running and you will know. And then you'll wonder who the fuck is the naked guy. Hey, James. Who put we good TK? Terminator voice. Darth Vader. Or Hunger Games or some shit. I don't know. Hunger Games. Or Harry Potter, the Ice Wall. These people, dude. Hi, Angela. Good to see all of y'all. Hold on, TK. See, I don't understand why it won't let me. This is stupid. You're supposed to be able, TK, to put a link, but it won't let me. Message it to me in the private message, like in the backstage. Can you do that private chat? That way I can copy it so I know. Because I'll handle it. It won't let me copy. It won't let me do that here for whatever dumb reason. For Toes, Feet, Foot channel. Toes, feet, foot channel. I need a toes, feet, foot massage. I love you guys. I love you, Angela. It's good to see you. And again, you guys, for everyone who wasn't here at the beginning, I do want to say 100% rest in peace, Tommy Jude. Tommy now knows what we don't know. And I'm blessed to, I'm almost speechless. I'm blessed to have been the last person on his last live ever. I had no clue. Backwoods Beats says, when we get all the docs, the puzzles, gonna say surprise. None of this was, none of it was. None of it. And I questioned the parents, why are they not all throwing a fit? Why is Brent Kopaka's family not throwing a fit? Nothing adds up. That's why none of us know how to move on, sadly. Foot, feet, toenails. Yes, thank you, TK Thomas. I swear, if I had a brain that kept things in my head. Thomas and Red Metal, like I'm putting you guys as mods. I just keep freaking forgetting. But TK, if you want me to click the link, put it in the private chat thing. If I don't know if you see that. I don't know. Because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. But I love you. I just hope, we've all been here, you guys, together 3 years. Some of us have gotten to know each other pretty freaking well. And we've come to know, love, not like some, but at the end of the day, you guys, that we don't have to, there's no reason, like the drama is not cool. We're all here for the same outcome. We all want the truth. We're all humans. None of us are perfect. I'll be the first to say I'm not perfect, and half the time I'm a hot mess. And I never thought I'd be here for 3 years doing this. But the good has outweighed the bad. And I appreciate you guys so much. And we have to find, like, we're dedicated, all of us. If we're still here talking, we're dedicated to the truth, finding out the truth, making sure whoever did do this goes to prison. And if for whatever reason it's not what we've been told and whatever, then okay. But if there's really killers out here running loose, and if that's the truth, which I believe it is, they're watching us and they're laughing, and it's not funny at all. And trying to scare people into not talking, well, good luck. We're still all going to talk. And 3 years later, I think most of us who keep yapping, I think most of us have done what we need to do to protect ourselves. And the truth will prevail. I don't care if it's 100 years from now. Someone will find the truth. And shady cops, bad cops, dirty cops, Bill Thompson, Ashley Jennings, they cannot last forever with the bullshit in that city, that university. It already has a bad, they might not think it, but it has like a stain on itself. I'd never send my kid there. I'd tell my kid to stay home, and I'd support my kid if I had to. You're not going to University of Idaho. No, no, no. Not happening. And at the end of the day, you guys, by the way, hi, Virgil. Sorry if I didn't say hi to you. Anyone I didn't say hi to, sorry. Y'all know I have to keep my head on it. I can't look at the chat. I'm like looking up at the sky like Erica Kirk. And I'm not pretending to make some shit up, but Erica Kirk looks up at the sky when she talks. I have to like look at my wall so I keep my head on straight and make sense to you guys. But yeah, Charlie Kirk's another story. And you guys have to realize one thing, and I know this I firmly believe money is the motive, money over everything, and people with money don't give two shits if you piss them off at that level of money. Bad things happen. Like literally FAFO. And that's sad. But if y'all don't follow Candace Owens, go follow. Because she'll tell you about Charlie Kirk. And that's opened my eyes, but that's also made me feel a type of way about this whole Idaho case. In my personal opinion, it is all about the money in this Idaho case. And when you don't follow the rules, bad things happen. And I think that young people may or may not know what they're getting involved in. And it's not their fault. It's not. Nobody deserves any of this shit. But at the end of the day, people get involved with things they're naive, they don't know. And that's easy to do. But then people don't care that they're naive or that they didn't know or whatever. And they don't care about a life. So, in my opinion, that's where the cartelish angle or the brotherhood angle comes in. The heartless angle, that's where that comes in. Because people didn't know they were fucking up when they fucked up. And that's sad. And what's really sad is that people are covering this shit up because at the end of the day, what kids are going to learn? They should not cover this up. Kids have to know what happens. And I hope people are smarter than that. Something went wrong in this situation. And it wasn't Brian Koberger. I would bet my bottom dollar. I'd bet my life. Brian Koberger is not the guy to be blaming. He might be a weaponized mind. He might be the fall guy. He might be a patsy. In my opinion, he's the guy who knew too much. You know, what was his saying? Oh my God, I was saying this to TK last night. And I was saying it so wrong. And then I looked it up. But the mark of an educated man, and this is part of, you know, Homeboy 1122 King Road Clue. The mark of an educated man is to, I'm trying to remember it myself, to be able to something without something. Hold on, you guys. This is how my brain freaking works. And okay, I have to say, Littles, you gotta get out. My dog thinks I have to hold her every 5 seconds of life. And I love you and I want to, but we can't right now, okay? We have to tell a story. The mark of an educated man. Hold on, guys. And then we're going to hear this. I don't know if I'm going to read the whole story, but I'm going to, well, I can't even give you, well, we'll see. Just hold on. Mark of an educated man. Educated mind. I keep saying man. My bad. It's Aristotle. Stupid me. I should know that. The mark of an educated mind. It is the mark of an educated mind to entertain a thought without accepting it. Don't y'all kind of think that's a little weird? We've all entertained lots of thoughts about the Idaho 4. We don't have to accept any of them, but we accept the thoughts. So we're educated. Not all of us, though, because if you come out here lying and for clicks and shit, that's not being educated. It's being a liar. But when you can entertain a thought, as Brian loved this quote, without accepting it, I just am telling y'all, I don't know why, but you heard it here first. One day, if it comes out, Jane Goodall had some shit to do with this as a social experiment. You heard it here first. And rest her soul as well. And can we all just say like a prayer? Like, dear Lord, can we not lose any other people? Like, we're not at Thanksgiving yet. And the holidays get hard. And I feel like people end up, for whatever reason, people pass away during the holidays. So my prayer is for everybody, all of us, is that we don't lose anybody anytime soon. Because I understand we're all going to die someday. But that's something I have to work on, my fears. Sorry, guys, I'm being weird because I'm tired. I haven't slept. Me and TK were up fucking late last night. But I love you guys. And I'm just trying to say, like, there's no coincidences. There are, but very few. And the ones that are, you just have to pay attention. because I feel there's very few that are a coincidence. I think they're legit meant to be. And I hate doing this, and I'm sorry, you guys, I'm dragging because I'm like, in my heart, I don't even want to maybe say what I want to say about November 13th. I did a video on it. I might repost it. I'm fighting myself in my mind because I don't want to be, I don't want to put bad, well, I've already said a lot about the Chapins, I guess. I guess it's already late in the game for me to change my mind about what I want to say and how it's going to sound to a family member. But I believe firmly Christy, Kaylee's mother, knows that her side of the family loses someone to death on November 13th. And it's happened since 1882, you guys. I mean, is that why they didn't rush out of the house? Like, did they know? Like, why weren't you leaving the house like Maddie's mom? I don't get it, and I'm not here to judge, and Lord forgive me for sounding like that. But, oh my God, let me look how long this shit is. Like, I'm just saying, the Lucan family, Christy's side, every year on November 13th, someone dies. And then I've heard a lot today, just littles, please stop. I've heard a lot today, you guys, about the G family, but it was Steve's side, biker gang, whatever. I already knew all that. And I just don't get how these people want our support as the public. And I might sound like very rude or come off bitchy saying this, but you guys can't have support and not want us to question things. Like, Steve, what camera were you talking about? Where's the camera that Kaylee and Maddie, like, where is it that y'all saw them get out of a vehicle and take the dog out? That's simple type stuff. Where's that? Because if you're not going to show us that, but you want us to believe all this other shit, that's weird. And why did y'all lie that Kaylee was going to go live with a girl named Jordan in Austin, yet that's not what we hear now? Kaylee was allegedly said Ava or Kayla, one of the other, she was going to go live with some dude in Austin. And why? This is the best part, not really, but why the Germer construction people, Mundy's Auto or whatever the hell that Pav talks about, why does Jacob Mundy live in Austin in $1 million house with a white Chrysler 300 and a red Mustang, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly? Why? And why did the Germer people donate money to Kaylee's GoFundMe? They're the same people that Farley worked for that took down that house. Make it make sense, you guys. I get it. It's a small town, right? But I think it's weird. And I think what's the weirdest is that these two families don't sit down for an interview together. That's the weirdest part. Something's not right there. Yet you guys want to say that the ashes were put together? I'm sure they were. Because I'm sure nobody had a choice. Because I'm pretty sure whatever was left, trigger warning, and sorry, rest in peace, all four of you. Whatever was left of those kids came home in a box, like Steve said. So for people who think that this is crazy, all of us are crazy. We've been crazy for 3 years. We're not crazy. We want the truth. I think, though, today, it kind of hurts myself even, really, you guys, Today, I think I realized that we may never truly get the truth. And we might all have to accept that. And unfortunately, hi, Stephen. Thank you. Thanks, TK, for handling chat. I appreciate you. I don't know what everyone's saying because I'm trying not to like lose my shit talking about this. I truly, you guys believe, and I will repost my video so you guys can hear this whole story because it's like I printed it like whenever I did my video. It's like 4 pages and it's so small. And I'm older than I was 6 months ago. And I think my age and my eyeballs are not working as good as they should be. But I'm going to post it again because it's literally about Christy's family. And it's something that happened in California in 1880, whatever I said, and nearby me. And to me, it's like, if you knew that, why would you let Kaylee go anywhere? I guess you can't stop your child from doing something, but there's a lot of other shady dealings with that family, them and the Chapins. So instead of everyone wanting to blame the people with drug addictions, just because people are rich doesn't mean they don't have drug addictions or issues or crypto or gambling or money problems. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I firmly believe people also stop putting money in the Cayman Islands and they're putting the money in young kids' names in the UK. And I have that coming up. I really do. Because there's legit a business. I'm here to help. Make that make sense. And whoever Josco is, I need to stop, though. I need to stop accusing. I need to stop. People have to go back to the beginning, you guys, because some of these people posting, speaking, calling, some of it really did matter. And some of them do sound a little bit like Brian. But when are we going to see Papa Rogers in the documents? When did they look into him? When did they look into Enon Harsh? Where is the real shit? Because we're getting a bunch of bullshit. Wait. Eric, what'd you say? I heard Miss Chapin was a woman. It's the night before she got married, Ethan's dad. Wait, say it again, please, because you're tripping me out. Pretty sweet pea. What, quit at 40? You give a fucks? Just kidding. Not really, though. I think the older I get, the less I care. And the more I have. I mean, I never would have ever imagined I'd be here talking to you guys. Like, I can't look at the thing that says how many people are here. I can hardly focus on the chat, but I love y'all. And I'm so grateful we can all be here and talk about this. And it is something to talk about because it's not about money and making money. It's about finding the truth and not being liars like mainstream media. Like, I don't know how people sleep at night, like Ashley Banfield. Good luck, lady. Like, good luck. I don't know how she sleeps. And I didn't think she had kids till I recently heard she had kids. And I was like, wow, if you were my mom, I would definitely be like, nah, we're not talking. We're not doing. You got to get a new job if you're going to lie about certain things like that. Yeah, Enon's, and I have a video, I don't know, I did post it. I mean, he was bragging in December of 22 of him leaving Moscow and joking about white Elantras. He was in a white Elantra. And then he was sharing like his diary or not a diary, I guess. he was sharing some notebook. And I literally spent like an hour trying to screenshot every ounce of whatever I could 5 million times over. But he thinks it's funny to joke about that. And he came to San Francisco. Well, where is Kaylee's family tied to? San Francisco. And the people tied to her, San Francisco, Bay Area, where they came from. And then they had a bunch of houses or rental properties. And they also had a business, Cloud 7 VIPs, allegedly a IT or something company. Sounds more like something else to me. And now it's gone. And the person who helped them has helped many shady companies with LLC names. And I don't care. Like, I'm not telling you guys nothing that can't be factually proven if you looked it up. And I'm sorry, I'm not proper like that. Like, whatever comes out of my mouth, sometimes I'm not always, I don't plan a lot of things. So to not show you, it's all gone now though, because it's all been called out. But you can't sue me for defamation if the truth is there. And I don't know. Ray could prove it if I needed him to, I'm sure. But I'm just speaking the truth. And just because shit's gone doesn't mean it's not the truth. Just like Brian, his grandma calling him Uncle Willie. Why is she calling Brian Koberger Willie? Someone please answer the question for me. They don't like that question. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants to answer it. What the L, says TK? Yeah, what the L? I say that all the time, girl. What the L? Thanks to ChatGPT for what the L. I was over tell it to L. I don't want no one telling me shit no more. I mean, I do. If y'all want to email me, go ahead. But I really just tell it to L. I liked it because I want to have like a newspaper column, like Ask Abby. And too bad my dude at the newspaper died. But maybe I don't know, you guys, what I'm doing, but I'm not ending this year on the same note. This shit's depressing. It's giving me anxiety. We can only do so much. I will never give up on the case. I don't know what I'm doing though, but today really I felt it, you guys. I wasn't going to go live. I literally was like, I don't know. Then I felt like an asshole if I didn't go live because they deserve that. I mean, why wouldn't I go live? They deserve it. But they really deserve the real truth to come out. And the truth lies within, sadly, their own families. That's sad. Oh, the twins. I hope the twins had a good birthday at the end of October. I mean, who says that shit? All of a sudden, it's like Ethan never existed. How sad is that? And for people to make like some assumption that, I don't know, I feel like these kids know me from heaven or wherever we go. So if they don't want Ethan, I'll take him. Like, that's so wrong. It's wrong. And they're sick and it's gross. And they all know what happened. Not all of them, but I think by now they all know what happened. But it's backward twisted. And I'm telling you guys, I can't say what I found right before I went live because it's also very fucking scary. And TK, you will know, you won't know who because I didn't even know who. But those black and white plaid shirts that those dudes had at Taylor Avenue, the police stop, whatever, those matter. And I find it funny that people think I'm stupid. I'm a good investigator. I don't tell everybody everything because it's scary and it's dangerous. And unfortunately, who do you go to? Not the FBI, not the cops. Who do you go to? That's the bad part. So you have to buckle up, protect yourself, and hope the truth comes out. Like, that's sad. But that's the truth. These people think that they're just like all hiding behind something. It's not that. It's not that hard. And not all of them are Aryan Brotherhood people. Close enough, but I don't know why. God has led me. You guys, God has led me. Just like I said, it's odd. Oh, Facebook's like, oh, friend suggestion. Ethan Chapin was my friend suggestion yesterday. I said, wow, okay. Well, wouldn't that be nice if I could be friends with Ethan Chapin? So, by the way, all your devices, you're all being watched and listened to and monitored, by the way. So, if you're not white, I suggest you don't talk shit about Donald Trump anytime soon because he might get real mad. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding. I'm kidding, but not. I'm actually very serious, but I love you guys. I'm being awkward because this case is awkward and it makes me feel uncomfortable. And I slightly forgot about what I had found before I went live, and it's very scary. And bad people are involved. But if people think that it's never going to be found out that these people somehow got involved with these kids, then they're crazy. And I think it's sick. The twins, those twins, they were there. They don't want us to know that, though, because as the Chapins leveled up, well, so did the middlemans of Othram. You guys get it? Like, we're going to level up and then we're going to hush you up because you can't tell that we don't want our son, the triplet, we don't want his DNA to ever be brought up. So he's unknown male, whoever. It's not a love triangle and it's not a drug situation, said Stacy. And then they mentioned it's like hitting an ice wall, like Game of Thrones, you know? Figure out, you guys Google tonight. What is the ice wall? And you can't change the outcome, right? Ethan's definitely in a better place. They're all in a better place, you guys. At the end of the day, we cannot change the outcome, but we sure the fuck can figure out what happened to create what happened. Like, why did this have to be the outcome? And I call me crazy, y'all, but Ethan, he does not want the outcome to be this shit. And it's disgusting to me that it's just disgusting. And I strongly also encourage you guys. I'm gonna go live probably tomorrow and review Post Woke. Like, she's been going over 1122 King Road Clue. That theory, and I love her and I want to go over that too. So I'll probably go live tomorrow about that because it matters and people have to know. And I don't care, but we all have to know. If we want to know, we have to know. And we can do whatever. I don't know what to do, you guys. Oh my God. Ethan just said Thomas, TK. Okay, I sound like a nut now, you guys. Jeez, sorry. Ethan literally said Thomas on my spirit box. He said Thomas. Wild. That's wild. He also, oh my God. See, I need to do this. I need to do this like on a live, just talk to Ethan one night. And if y'all think I'm crazy, that's fine. I don't care. I've done crazier shit. I truly, though, you guys believe Ethan talks to me. So I'm crazy or whatever. I don't care. He's said enough to me that makes only sense about this for months now. He said corruption, y'all. It's it is real. Hi, Tammy. There's a reason 1122 Blue went through all that trouble. Do you mean in taking the time to make a movie about the deaths and stuff? Because if that's the case, I agree. Nobody does that amount of work. I know, Holly Berry. I know. But the things that come to me are just hard to ignore at this point. But no bad spirits, nothing like that. They know to stay out of this place. I just feel like Ethan, especially Ethan, might be stuck in a place until the truth is truly out. And maybe I'm crazy and maybe this shit's just listening to everything I say and it's like screwing with me. I was looking for my dad. I don't get my dad. I get everything to do with things that have to do with Idaho. And that's okay if that's supposed to happen. And maybe it's all bullshit, like I said. We take everything with a grain of salt, but I don't know. I have to hope and believe maybe there's a way. And where there's a will, there's a way. And I don't know, but I love y'all, though. Yeah, Eric. Yeah, nobody. I get that. I get that. I have to refrain. Like tomorrow, I have plans tomorrow night for my friend's birthday. I have to refrain from speaking about Idaho, like saying the word. But this has like been my job, really. And I don't know that people get that. And like my love of the whole thing, the truth, I get it. I did almost lose my mind. So I get that part too. But nobody understands. And it is nice to have a community. For those of us who really do care, we're all here together. It's a very nice thing to have. And that's why sometimes I'm just like, what is the drama and the hate? And it's not just, I do believe YouTubers, there's like certain cliques of people. Like whenever you came into this community, like we all kind of found our people. Whether we love them, we're annoyed by them, we hate them, whatever. We all have this same time and this like generation of people we surround ourselves with and watch, whatever. And it sounds crazy, but it's really real life. Like, but it's not real life and the same thing. But it's real life because some of these people, if they really are crazy, I believe the killers are amongst us. And I'm not saying that to scare you guys. I'm saying it because I'm being very real. I do not think that whoever did this just went off into the shadows and disappeared. I do believe they're out here. Sadly. I will. If anyone who prays, please pray for Angela. Oh, I'll pray for you, Angela. Blood clot in your leg. That's so weird, Angela. Because I just saw a video about like your health and stuff starts in your legs. And literally, I was talking to TK last night and I freak out about that for many reasons. Oh my God, TK. I was telling you, I have eczema though, and my leg was itching, but I like will scratch the shit out of my legs. But I've literally thought I was dying the last 3 days, you guys, because my heart's been hurting and then I freak out. So I don't know if it's really that or if then it's anxiety or if it's both. But I'll pray for you, Angela. I will. You'll be okay. Did they put you on like blood thinners? I hope. You have my prayers, totally. Yeah, Red Metal, let's do the Mormon discussion. I'm ready for it. I promise I'm ready. I won't not do it. I promise. I'd love to have it. Thomas says, Heavenly Father, I pray for all those here today and ask you to touch their hearts and be with them as we mourn the loss of our loved ones. Lord, grant them the strength and comfort as they grieve the loss. I'm assuming he was going to say the loss of their loved ones. Thank you, Thomas. I hope everybody just, at the end of the day, you guys, we don't all have to agree on anything. But if you guys are here, I appreciate you. You guys get to know me. I get to know you. It's all beautiful. I mean, that's what we're here for at the end of the day, right? Like we all came because of this case. 3 years later, we're all still here. That's kind of a big deal. And we all are going to move on with our lives, right? I hope. But that's not to say we're forgetting about these young adults who lost their lives. We'll never forget that. Or also, Brian, if he's truly innocent and if he's not a Fed of any kind, we don't forget about him and his family because they're victims too. And until someone proves that Brian did this, aside from some BS knife sheath, fake DNA, nothing else says Brian Koberger did this. So it does break my heart, you guys. Like Brian's birthday is coming up. He turned 30 in jail. Now he's turning 31, I think, in jail, in prison. And I don't know. I really have to hope, you guys, like, I hate to say it, but I hope it's all bullshit. I really do. I wish it was all bullshit. But at the end of the day, this thing's going off on my lap right now. And I don't think it's bullshit. I think that people are getting away with murder. And I hope if Brian knows, and Taylor needs to step up though, file something. Like, what is she doing? And if something's not filed soon on Brian's behalf, then that just speaks volumes, you guys. And this was all a setup. Because he said he signed something. Y'all know he won't appeal. He still can appeal. And whoever has sent him money, I hope and pray y'all don't feel bad. At the end of the day, do what you want to do. If you have money to send Brian, oh, and I guess I have to say, if I didn't, when I talked about the money earlier, I don't know if y'all know that the judge approved the restitution for the families. It's not like Brian can pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, but Dylan can. Maybe Dylan should donate some money. I mean, I don't know. I love you, TK. Thank you so much. Dr. Phil's in some deep water too, Noel. Dr. Phil. You guys, I just think that, I don't know who I was. Oh, I think it was Post Woke talking about money. And yeah, we love money because money makes the world go round. But her statement earlier in her live was more so like, yeah, money's good. We all need money to live and survive. But really, I'd rather be in a box than in a mansion if money is, and I will say, obviously some truly believe money's the root of all evil, because I think money allows us to go do weird shit. I don't want to be that person. I want to help people. If I have money, I don't need a big house. I don't want a big house. I want to help the animals and the people and the people and the animals, and like help my mom back from what my mom's helped me with, struggling, figuring my shit out again. I want to go see my dad's like half resting spot, but like that's not anything. If I won the lotto, more than half would go to other people, to animals, because I hate when I see homeless people and animals. I literally try my best to always have like a water and like a couple dog things, especially because like right now we're about to have a big storm, allegedly, said the news people who don't. I should have been a news girl, because you cannot know your job and still get paid well, and you get to look cute on camera, whatever. But you guys get my drift. But people take money like the Chapins and others tied to this, like, give me more, give me more, give me more. Just give me more money. And Hunter Johnson has the audacity to say Ethan was broke. Whatever. Oh, he was so broke. He had an apartment he didn't even stay in. Me. Hunter Johnson and everyone tied to this case that did not love and respect those kids. Me. Money. Even some of their family. And that's sad. And I guess if I have to say the truth, I didn't want to go live and say that. But 3 years later, you guys, we don't have answers. We don't have the truth. None of it makes sense. We get 2,000 documents and it all looks real fucking bad, you guys. It looks bad. Thanks, Red Metal. I hope I'm a normal human. I love you guys. Thank you, TK. I love you so much. I love all of you. And I'm really glad I went live. Not just because TK is the secret angel and agent lady, but I'm glad that I went live, because I was feeling some type of way, you guys, about this, because it gets old not knowing the truth, being lied to. It gets old. But then I remembered we're all here for justice. We're all here for the truth. If I give up, someone else is going to give up. Then someone else will give up. At the end of the day, we can't do that, because that's not ever going to get justice, you guys. So as much as it hurts and is sad to know we don't have answers, we're all here together still, you know? And I love you guys for that. And thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. And I truly, truly just appreciate all of you guys. Hi, Dago. If Dago's here, sorry I didn't say. Hey, hi, Janelle. Yes, that family is very weird. I'm just like, I have to say, like, hearing about Tommy really struck a chord, and it just really, it's a lot. It's a lot, you guys, and the holidays are coming. And I do want people to know. I mean, I try to be happy about the holidays, but it's not ever going to be the same. And we're so close to Thanksgiving, and this same month is the month that I survived what happened to me at the end of the month. And it's a lot, you guys. And I hope everyone knows, though, truly, I hope everyone knows, like, reach out to me via email if you're struggling with something. I might not respond immediately, because I just am not that. I'm in my own world a lot of the time, and I'm trying to work on getting better, but I'm checking my emails at least once a day. If someone's struggling with something, I get it, and I can't say I have answers for you because I don't. I'm just a human being too. But I'm really trying, and I'm working on plans to potentially do some things to help people online, and like kind of like a counseling type thing, or I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm not there yet. I love you guys, and I want everyone to know that, like, when you show up here, thank you. If I don't see you, I'm not seeing you. I see you later, and I'm so grateful. I truly just I think we all have to stick together, and if anything, like Tommy's, in my opinion, homecoming, like, he got to go to a better place. We need to think of that as a good thing, obviously, but we all have to stop being petty about some shit too. I respect people, and I'm going to say one thing, and I'm saying it one time. I don't have a problem with anybody. Okay? So, if Michelle wants to show up in my life, I want everybody to welcome Michelle, because that's what we should do. The shit that's gone on, not just with that, but like, there's a lot of petty shit, you guys, and at the end of the day, we are not promised tomorrow, you guys. And I don't know some people, and sometimes I just see a live and I'm like, oh, who's this? And I go in and so much drama, and I'm like, God, like, whoa, I'm not doing it. I'm not. I hope everyone will take, like, literally this holiday season, take the loss of Tommy and the loss of these kids, that we all have so many fucking questions still. No answers, lots of questions. Take it to heart. And as much as I hate that I am saying this, and I now kind of sound like a hypocrite because I've talked about two of the families, I'm not trying to be hateful. I just am saying what I see, what things look like, and what I've been told. And there's nothing wrong with that. And if they don't like what I'm saying, then that's fine. I hope I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong. But someday, sometime, the answers have to come, you guys. And so I pray to God we're all here to get those answers. But Tommy knows those answers now. And I pray for his family. I pray for everyone who loved Tommy. And I just think that we all have to wake up a little bit. People love people, even if you don't agree with them. Just love people. And I love you guys, and I'm going to end it there. I will go back through. I'm sorry if I missed your comments. Hey, AR Hayes, I appreciate you guys a lot. Noelle says, who's SB in the frat? I don't know. I'll think about it, but you can email me because I'll figure it out 100%. But I love you guys. I am very, very happy to see you guys. It's a privilege to have Dago and AR here, and prayers to you as well, AR. We all have the same, you guys, we all want the same thing. We want to know what's up. We all want the truth. We all want justice for these kids. At the end of the day, we all, I hope, want the best for everybody here. We don't have to love each other. We don't have to agree with everything out of someone's mouth. But at the end of the day, I know for a fact Tommy would want us all to be a little bit more loving to each other. And so I'm going to do my best to do that. And I appreciate you guys very much. I really do. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And thank you all for being here. Please hit the like. I'm going to go hang out with my dog who acts like she's neglected, like been neglected for days, but she has my whole attention every ounce of the rest of the day. I love you guys so much. Yes, he does, Dago. He does. And we will. Now, let's just be kind and support each other. That's all we can do. We don't have to all be like, yes, you're right, you're right, you're right. But it's not hard to be kind people, you guys. The world we're going through, like our country, we need to be kind to one another. People are suffering in our own country. And we all can make it a better place if we just do slightly a little bit better. Whatever that is to you, just smile at a stranger, do something, be kind. And at the end of the day, nobody needs to hate anybody on the internet. I love all of you, even if we've not gotten along. I love you all. And I'm very grateful for you. Thank you, because y'all are making me a better person at the end of the day, too. So thank you for that. I love you. Good night. And rest in peace, Tommy, Ethan, Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee. And I hope we all, if we have to be here next year, the next year, until we get justice, I hope we're all here together, because it really is special if you really stop and think about it. So I love you guys. Red Metal, email me, okay? We'll plan something. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Have a good night.